Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. So in today's episode, basically we are getting ourselves a couple of mending villagers. Well, I say a couple, I've already got one with a pretty good price, to be fair. So I'm going to show you how to get the best prices on your mending villagers, and obviously how to get a mending villager. Now, the update is around the corner, so that is one of the main reasons why I'm getting a few mending villagers ready, because I want to make sure I've got loads of mending books and all the books that I want for all my netherite gear when I finally get it. So, that being said, if you haven't already, please do me a solid and hit that subscribe button. Again, if you are liking the content I'm producing, smash that like button. If you've got any questions or you want to find out any information, the best place to get me is on the Discord. Now, if you do not have Discord, you can always add me on the Twitter or the InstaJam, and I'll be happy to get back to you there. So, with that being said, let's get straight on to today's video. So, the first thing we're going to need to get the best prices on your villagers, if you didn't know this already, basically if you've already got villagers, you want to get them like infected by a zombie. But in addition to that, if you just cure a zombie villager, which obviously if we infected this, it would be a zombie villager. If we just had a zombie villager and cured it, it will turn into a villager, and obviously it will give us good prices. I have no idea why. I think it's because you obviously cure it, it just like it's a nice to you, and it's like, yeah, you know what, we're going to give you some good prices. You helped us out and we'll help you out. So, basically the first step what we actually need to do is get ourselves a zombie villager. So for that, we're going to have to turn on our machine. The light looks like it's off, and we're just going to have to wait here till we get ourselves a zombie villager. Now let me just get my sword. We're going to have to obviously kill these as we go along. Now, I've done this once before and it didn't take all that long. I just had to keep looking through here to see when obviously the villager comes. So I'll be back when the villager appears. Well, when the zombie villager appears. Alright guys, so I thought I'd mention, just whilst I'm waiting obviously on my XP farm, you guys, if you don't have like a zombie XP farm kind of mob farm thing like I do, the best way to get a zombie villager is simply just to go outside on plains biomes and stuff like that. Normally they spawn in like multiple ones, so you can find like 4 at a time or 2 at a time or something. So it might take a while, but like I say, every time you do want to actually try and find something, it never ever appears, and this is exactly the same case here. I mean, saying that, we got a zombie villager. Perfect. We can turn this off now, and we just need to wait for him to get pushed through. Like, fingers crossed he will get pushed through. Come on. Yes, there we go. So, he's in there. We just got to make sure we don't hit him when he comes in. Okay, he's that side. That's perfect. Okay. Hopefully no more is going to come. So now we got this guy trapped. Basically, we want to move him just to an area where we're happy with. Obviously, we don't want to turn him into a villager here in case anything happens. So, we're going to simply just remove the half slab. And then he should... Not the half slab, the trapdoor, sorry. And then he should follow you. Now, you want him to follow you into a safe place. Now, I've got a villager here. So, if you've got any villagers, like, around, like so, then you probably want to block them off. Now, I haven't done this bit yet, which I should have probably done. But what you want to do is you want to create a little area just like this that I'm digging out. So you can go in one entrance and then go in another entrance, and you can block it off at the same time. So you want some blocks in your hand. Let me just grab this villager wherever he has disappeared to. Oh, damn. He really has disappeared. Literally, he's disappeared. Here he is. Come on. Hey, you got quite a far distance, mate. Right, follow me, follow me. No. Come in here, come in here. Perfect. So then you want to just come in this side like so. It might take you a couple of attempts. I know this takes me a couple of attempts normally. So then we come in here and then just block it off. Oh, that was first time. Perfect. So, from here, basically, what you want to do is I'd probably bring your little character dude this side. When I say character dude, I mean zombie villager. I'd bring him this side. So you might want to block him off. So he's just in a singular block, like so. And then, basically, hey, where are you? Oh, you're in there. Okay. So, obviously, I'm going to need to block off those two as well. Come here. Come here, dude. We can remove this one. And we can get this blocked off. Hey, move over here. So, basically, yeah, you want him in a single block. I mean, it isn't required, but it's just a little bit nicer. Like, that guy's in a single block. And this guy just happens to be, like, in between 2 blocks. Which is a bit annoying. Again, you don't want to try and damage him too much. I mean, I don't really want to risk that. So, what you could try, a nice little tip for you guys, if I've got one about, which obviously I'm not going to have one. If you want to, like, move mobs around and stuff like that, probably the best bet to, like, do it. Okay, he might have moved enough now for me to play. Nope. Best way to do this is probably get yourself a bucket. Apparently, I've not got a bucket, though. So, yeah, what I was going to do is just get a bucket of water and push him along. I mean, I don't want to hit him anymore because I don't want to damage him anymore. So, let me go find a bucket. Alright, so if you want to move your villager, well, your zombie villager without actually damaging him, the best probably way is to probably place some water, like so. And then just place a block there. And then obviously you can go ahead and remove this bottom block and place it there. Oh, God, not there. You want to place it underneath, obviously. And then he's going to be in the perfect area so we can get our other blocks. Boom, 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 and boom. And there we go. Now he's in the perfect position. So this guy we can, well, I've called him Clive. Meet Clive, everybody. Our mending villager. So yeah, this guy, he gives me pretty good rates. 10 emeralds and a book for some mending. Oh, God. How did you get out? Damn. Don't ever do that to me. Oh, I've left it open. That's why. Oh, damn. This could be bad. Okay, so yeah, if you're getting it out of a spawner like I am, please, please, please do not leave your spawners open like I have. I mean, that could have been very bad indeed. Very bad indeed. Oh, God. Here we go. Ah, it's a drowned. Give away. I'm on 1 heart. Damn. There we go. Okay, sweet. Sorted, sorted. There we go. So now I need to just come in this. Grab this one. Again, I've added some more storage on this, like I said I was going to. Definitely needed to be done. Perfect. Let me get some chicken. Some finger-licking chicken. Perfect. And now we can get to business and actually start fixing our villager. So if you didn't know, basically you need to make this guy into a villager. Basically what you need is a golden apple and a potion of weakness. Now to make a potion of weakness is fairly simple. You just need some sugar and a spider's eye, and you need to go ahead and make yourself a fermented spider eye. Oh, you also need a mushroom. Apparently I had a mushroom in my inventory. I didn't see that. And you just need one piece. And you're also going to need some gunpowder to make these into splash potions. So from here, you're going to want, obviously, a brewing stand. And you're going to want some bottles of water. Now, I think, let me put this here. I think I've got some bottles of water around, you know. I might not, actually. Okay, no. So, basically, we need to go and get some water. Let me just go and get some water. Okay, so, once we've got our water bottles, as you can see, I've got 3. Now, it's obviously the best, the most efficient way to do this is to do all 3. Because for one fermented spider eye, it will actually go ahead and cook all 3. So, obviously, to charge this, you are going to need some blaze powders. Now, I'm fairly certain that I'm going to have to go get blaze powder. I really hope that that's not the case. Okay, so, yeah, I have got to go and get some blaze powder. But, basically, to charge this, let me just finish this off. Basically, to charge this, you would put, obviously, your blaze powder in here. This would cook the bottles. And then you would have 3 potions of weakness just in the standard bottle. To change those to a splash potion, you're going to go and put a piece of gunpowder in there, and that will change those into a splash potion. I do apologise for not having the blaze rod, but as if by magic, I have a splash potion here and a golden apple. So, We don't actually have to go ahead and do that. Now, I'm not sure if I throw this in here, it's going to affect this guy. I hope it doesn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in there. It did affect that villager by the looks of things. Again, I'm really sorry, Clive. But now we feed this guy an apple. And as you can see, this guy will have red particles around him. So now we need to wait about 5 or so minutes. And he will actually go ahead and turn into a villager. Now, it's very important, depending on what trade you want to go and take away any blocks that are like job blocks to villagers. So that's anything like, let me show you, for example, furnaces, grindstones, smithing tables, you know, stuff like that. You want to go ahead and take all of those away, alongside brewing stands. You want to take all of those away. I've gone around all of my machines, took away the smokers, took away the blast furnace and stuff like that, just so this guy don't connect to anything that I don't want him to connect to. But even if he does, it's not a problem. You've just basically got to find out what he's connected to and just destroy that. And obviously, we're going to be turning this guy into a librarian. So we are going to need some job blocks in the form of a lectern. So we're just going to wait for this guy to do his thing, and I'll be back. Okay, so from the looks of things, this guy is turned into a shepherd. I'm not sure what the block is that actually makes them into a shepherd. Maybe it's just like the cows about. I'm not exactly sure, or the chickens. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter all that much. I mean, if we place this down, will he change? Yeah, it will change. So basically what we've got to do is place this down, and we're going to look at this guy's trade. And as you can see, this one here, he's selling a bookshelf, and obviously that is not what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and move my axe along to my lectern like so, and we are going to keep breaking and placing this so he keeps like changing his trade. And basically, he should every single time change his trade. Now, that time he didn't actually change his trade, which is a bit of a shame. But we're going to go through this method, and then we're going to pick the enchantments that we want. And like I said, because we've cured these guys, we should get pretty good prices. Now, 29 diamonds is not actually all that great. So, if we just carry on going, I mean, sometimes they offer you some really, really bad prices. And I just think to myself, Jesus, that is just so much. I mean, 10 for a mending book is pretty darn good, I think. I mean, that's pretty decent. But like I said, I want unbreaking, and I also want another mending villager. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's check this book. Thorns 2 for 28. I mean, that itself is quite expensive. I'm fairly certain that the rates of this guy have changed a little bit. I have no idea. But let's keep going. I mean, 22 diamonds for Smite 3. Not that good. So we're going to just keep doing this method, and obviously looking when he connects back to it to see what prices and what actual enchantments he gives us. So now, as you can see, this guy's given me Unbreaking 3 for 22 emeralds, which is not that bad. I mean, he does take paper, so we can get loads of emeralds because we've got so much paper. But I'm thinking, like I said, I want another mending villager, and obviously this video is how to show you how to get a mending villager. So I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this until I get mended. See, some of the trades that they actually give you are just really, really bad. For example, just look at this one. 39 emeralds in a book for Bane of Arthropods. I mean, that is just not good. And another one that is just really expensive. Frostwalker 2. For 52 diamonds and a book. I mean, that is really expensive. I wouldn't go for that if I were you guys. Okay, so another one, 58 emeralds and a book for Blast Protection 4. Now, reason I've put this one in, because this one went a little bit stale, and I thought he was not going to produce any more books. He was just producing bookshelves. If that happens, do carry on and persist doing this. Carry on doing it, because like I say, he will give you some more trades eventually, so just keep going through. It might feel like he's a little bit stuck in his trades, but he's not. He will budge up and get you some more decent trades. So just carry on until you've got mending. Okay, so for 30 emeralds, it has given us a trade for mending. 30 emeralds and a book for the mending book. Now, this one, as you can see, is a lot cheaper, a hell of a lot cheaper. So I'm not sure whether to keep going or to accept the deal. Now, I'm not really happy with 30 emeralds, so I think we should keep going. Okay, so a few tries later, we got Mending, but for 20 emeralds. Now, I'm very tempted to take this one because I think this would be a decent trade. I mean, 20 is not that bad, right? I mean, I think Clive's always going to be the G, and he's got, obviously, the best deal right about there, but I think we should take this. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. So, once you're happy with the price that you've got, basically to lock this villager in, all you've got to do is go and simply trade with this guy. And now he's locked in. He will no longer be able to do any other trade. So, there you go. You can come forward like him. And if we can get some blocks at the back of you. But obviously, we're not going to be able to. Let me get some blocks in the back there for you. Clive's mate. I mean, what should this villager be called? I mean, he needs a name, right? Clive and whoever this is. Someone let me know in the comments. But there we go. We now have 2 Mending villagers. Obviously, we've got one, which is a lot better, which is Clive. And then we got this guy. He's a little bit more expensive. But now we can go ahead and go and get ourselves a mending book as quick as that. Now, that wasn't a mending book. Where's my mending book? Did it go on the floor? Hey, there it is. I couldn't pick it up. Let me get rid of this. Let me put this mending book in here. Mending is very important. So there we go. There is a mending book. And like I said, this method pretty much works with every villager. So if you need a certain trade, you definitely just need to get a villager, get a zombie, a villager or whatever, or even get a normal villager and then get them like infected and then cure them. And you're going to get really good prices. In addition to this, like I said, it works with every method, so it's definitely worth doing. And now I can just literally stack up on emeralds and stuff like that. So now all I need to do is get loads of paper sorted, and I can get loads of emeralds from these guys. And then I can get loads of mending books, which is going to be super awesome, ready for my netherite when the 1.6 update drops. And I can't wait for that. So I do hope that this video has helped you out. Again, if you've got any questions, let me know on the Discord. That's the best place to get me. Or, obviously, the Twitter or the InstaJam. And I'll be happy to get back to you there. So, that is literally the end of today's episode. I will catch you on the next one.